Okay, so last session on Donner's Ageless Jiu Jitsu. You're just turning there, bro. So we're looking at arm and guillotine for all the old gits that can't play the submission game. So last time we looked at the chin strap from turtle top. I was peeling this hand out, and then he fed it through and stuffed it, and he got to this position here, turned the corner, and then from there we looked for the seated seated arm triangle. Tyrone can defend that. Obviously, when I pull that out, he can pull it back, and then that give me the short arm guillotine. Okay. So next in the sequence is Tyrone's response. So once we're here, went for the first one, pulled it out, he pulled it back. Was going for the guillotine, then he switches to an underhook, which is a smart response. Can't get the seated Kesagatami because I need his arm in here. And I can't get the guillotine, but I can Tyrone fucking. But if he knew Jiu-Jitsu, he'd be tight with that. So he's going to keep his right shoulder. So now when I went for that, I can't get it. Okay, so, but the arm and guillotine's there. So from here, my chin strap, I'm just going to put the back of my hand against Tyrone's right shoulder. And my left hand comes in and just grabs somewhere between the little finger and the edge of my knuckle line. So I'm here. So that hand comes in, nothing's changed. I put my foot on the mat, parallel with Tyrone. I switch to that perpendicular angle. So I take my chin from his right shoulder to his left shoulder. I'm going to windshield wiper my foot in, and as I sit back, the two finishes is I look at my wristwatch and I bring my right elbow towards my hip. So once we get to here, when I locked hand to hand, it was the thin part of my forearm. When I go to finish, I'm turning to look at my watch. I want the fat part, and again I'm connecting my elbow to my hip, but Danaher likes to use this method of I just bring my head towards their shoulder, which means my elbow will move into my hip anyway. So again, from our position, turtle top, I'm starting to work the first move. He pulls it back. The minute he throws this, again, there's other ways you can get into the arm triangle without him doing this, but this is part of the system in the Ageless Jiu Jitsu. So again, I bring my hand in front of his right armpit, back of my hand. I get hand to hand. I make that connection. Everything's tight. Put my foot on the mat, and then I move from being parallel to perpendicular. So I just turn and move my chin from his right shoulder to his left shoulder. And a windshield wiper my foot in, and as I sit back and my right foot finds his hip, leg comes over, and then I look at my watch and I just turn in. A response that Tyrone can do is he can spike me with the shoulder. So he's two sort of ways of making it harder to finish the arm and guillotine. So again, from our position, once he throws that underhook and I come in and I turn it around and I'm here, he can tripod up and put a lot of pressure with his shoulder into my sternum. So from this position, once his knees come off the mat, I'm just going to bring my other leg through and close my guard. Now, I want to resist the urge to stretch Tyrone away. He's spiking me with his shoulder. I'm actually going to bite down with my heels, bring my knees towards my chest, and to get the submission, I lift my butt off the mat. Okay. So again, one more time on that. So, from here, looking for the first one. Anytime he throws that arm around, make the connection, foot comes up, turn it around. And now as I sit back, he's trying to spike me. Anytime his knees come off the mat, I'm going to close guard. And now from there, as I bring my heels down, pinch my knees, look at my watch, bringing my head from his right shoulder to his left shoulder, and I lift my butt off the mat. Another thing he can be doing is trying to beat my legs. So say Tyrone is on me here. Anytime from our position and I throw the underhook and he goes for his arm and guillotine, one thing I can be trying to do is like back step out and beat his legs. Once I'm here and I'm putting pressure on him, I can use my free hand to free my head as I move into side control. We'll look on the next move if I completely can't get close guard, but it's the same scenario. Anytime he tries to back step out of it, I'm looking for that close guard and closing the loop around his hips. So once we're here, I pull this out, goes to that underhook, I bring in the back of my hand to his right shoulder, plant my foot, turn around, and as I sit back and he tries to jump over my legs, I'm just closing my guard. So he can't get his back on me. And now from here it's the same stuff. Again, looking at my watch, bringing my shoulder, my chin to the far shoulder, biting down with my heels and lifting my butt off the mat. So that is the arm in guillotine from Turtle Top.